Hey guys, welcome back to Geoguessr Play Along. Today's maps are an improved world, no move, followed by an AI generated world, no move, no pan, no zoom. So let's begin with an improved world. 1 minute on the timer. So first location feels very European, kind of wintry coverage. Let's have a look. Got a kind of orange roof. That house kind of reminds me of I don't know, Bulgaria, Turkey, Greece. This could be Italy as well, something like that. Do we have any poles? I don't think we really do. Um, no road markings. It's quite a small road, I should think. But yeah, tough one. This could be a few countries. This house as well. Not sure if it feels. Not sure if the landscape feels that Balkan though. And these kind of olive trees. I'm really not sure to be honest. I'm going to hedge Italy. Southern Italy. So I'm worried this could be Spain. It doesn't feel like massively Balkan. Let's see. Okay, it was Greece. Fair enough, fair enough. I just wasn't too sure. But yeah, it was Greece in the southern part of the mainland. So yeah, I think I kind of got worried about these olive trees because you see them a lot in Spain. Um, I think these tall trees you see a lot in Greece. Um, but yeah, I wasn't sure enough about the landscape. The houses did feel, which house in particular? This house felt quite Balkan, almost similar to some houses you get in Bulgaria as well. So yeah, probably should have trusted those more. Yeah, anyway, I went for Southern Italy, which wasn't too bad. We still got 3,500 points in the bag, so let's move on to the second round. Okay, oh, we have a bollard here now. Is this an Ecuador bollard? I think it might be. This does feel very Latin American, with these diamond signs and these yellow and black arrows. Also, tropical landscape. Yeah, this feels like quite an Ecuadorian landscape. So going to go into Ecuador. Now, whereabouts in Ecuador should I guess? It's very green and very lush. Now, I'm not sure if this would be more like in the Amazon. I'm not sure if it is. Got a couple of very tall palms, mountains. I really don't know. I don't want to guess in the dry areas. There's a lot of dry areas around Quito and maybe down here as well. Um, Maybe this road is a good hedge. The road is kind of north-south a little bit more, but this is a kind of hedge guess anyway for the country. And it was in the north, okay. I'm not too well versed in regions of Ecuador, so I wouldn't have known that that was northern Ecuador. Um, but yeah, on to the next round. Let's see. Round three. Restaurante e Hotel Carvalho. We've got the LH, so this is Brazil. We've got the Portuguese language. The LH is very Portuguese. That's a Brazilian pole as well. Brazilian long plates as well. So where in Brazil should I go? It's we've got the typical reddish soil. It's a little bit dry. And slightly hilly. Could this be more northern Brazil? Not entirely sure. With this house feels maybe more northern than southern, but this could be more in the middle as well. I go back here or something. Yeah, some of these houses look almost quite Amazonian, maybe. I'm not too sure though. This wooden house. I'm going to go with Tocantins. Um, okay, good. I'm glad I moved it a little bit further west. It was Mato Grosso. Yeah, it did feel like quite, not quite Amazonian, but a little bit in the Amazon. Yeah, that wooden house here made me move a little bit. You see a lot more kind of um wooden houses like this closer to the Amazon areas. I think like Acre and maybe Manaus as well. So yeah, I just wasn't too sure because it was quite dry, so I was worried it could be further east as well. But yeah, it was northern part of Mato Grosso, so Good stuff. On to the next round. Let's see. Round 4. Ooh. I feel like I've had this location before on an NMPZ game. Is this the Philippines? We've got a concrete road. We've got a McDonald's. I feel like this tall McDonald's sign is a very Filipino thing, especially with the American influence you have there. Kind of whitish plate. Rusco. Well, sounds kind of Spanishy, and Philippines does have some Spanishy names and stuff. I'm not 100% sure on the Philippines, but I think it is. We've got some greenish looking plates. Where in the Philippines should I go, though? It's kind of hilly. We're facing out north. I don't know. I really don't know. Somewhere in the middle. Let's go here. I don't know. Masbate City. Okay, it was Bohol. But we got 4,300 points, which isn't bad. So on to the next round. Let's see, round 5. Uh, right. This pole. Okay, we've got these poles. Could this be Russia or Ukraine? I'm thinking with these poles. Very rural location. Probably going to go Russia here. Any chance that this could be Baltic? I'm not sure. The poles don't look particularly Baltic to me. The landscape, I suppose, could be. Um, yeah, I think these kind of square poles are very Russian and Ukrainian. I might go Russia close to Ukraine, like Belgorod or something. It's quite flat. The landscape, I know Belgorod has a lot more rural roads. The coverage is more dense in certain oblasts like Belgorod and Bryansk, so I think this might be a good guess. Different oblasts have more coverage than others, but it could be further out, I don't know. We'll try this. Okay, it was Ukraine, but my hedge near Ukraine worked, paid off, so we still managed to get 3,960, so see that location. Oh, okay, yeah, it was on the edge of the city because Ukraine does have mostly just main roads covered, but you'll occasionally get some sneaky rural roads on the edge of some cities. But yeah, the coverage isn't that complete in Ukraine, so you won't get too many you won't get too many narrow roads like that covered. Um, anyway, that was okay. We got 19,027. Yeah, I feel like round 1 I could have got to Greece, and I probably should have gone there. I probably would have gone there if I had a little more time. The others I'm pretty happy with. I should have possibly gone even further west in Brazil, but it's hard to tell. Brazil's huge. It could have been in the north as well, like around Santarém or something. So yeah, let's look at the high scores. Actually, we're in 6th place, so super happy about that. And 203 people played, so GG's to everybody. And let's have a look at the top 30. So GG's to everybody in the top 30, so good stuff. Let's have a look at the guesses. Everybody in the top 30 getting the Philippines. Basically scattered all over the country, nobody hedging too far north or into the extreme areas of the Philippines. It was Bohol Island. We had this Ukraine. Actually, only one guess in Ukraine. Wow, we had a lot of Baltic guesses. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Are those poles? I'm not sure if the Baltics have similar poles. They may do. The landscape certainly did feel like it could be Baltic. But yeah, only a handful of Russia guesses, which is interesting. A ton of Lithuania and a ton of Latvia guesses. So yeah, that was an interesting round. And this Greece is interesting. We had a lot of Italy guesses with me as well. A few Croatias, and then only 4 or 5 Greece guesses. So again, an interesting round. I think the house was probably the biggest clue. There are no Poles, no Bollards for that. Um, but yeah, Mediterranean countries can be very confusing with the landscape and yeah, everything. So yeah, We had Ecuador. A couple of Colombia guesses. I think those bollards were a good clue that it wasn't Colombia. Those bollards were typical of Ecuador with the red kind of stripes on them. But yeah, a ton of guesses all over the middle of Ecuador there. And we had almost everybody guessing Brazil, kind of scattered again all over the country. Some in the south, some a bit east, so yeah, a few Amazon guesses as well. Yep, GG's everybody. On to an AI generated world, NMPZ. So 1 minute, let's go. Right, we're driving on the right. We have some language. Is that a European plate? I think it might be. No, I have no idea what this language is. But we've got a K, I think. Wow, what is this round? What is this round? I really don't know what this could be. Got white outer lines, a kind of European looking plate. That's not like Korean, is it? The language looks still a bit Asian, but these plates, yeah. I don't know, Greece, weird Spain. Where's the sun actually? Where's the sun? Can't quite tell. Like it could be in the Americas somewhere. That is a bit of a concern. Um, Actually, is that Greek language? That might be Greek language. I could see like a sigma or something, but yeah, let's leave it here. Oh, nice. Okay, it was in fact this peninsula. I forgot the name of this peninsula. Is it Attica maybe? You know, I don't know. At first, like the landscape felt like maybe Greece, and then I recognized at the end that some of these letters looked a bit like this. I think it's sigma and stuff, but it's very hard to see. Uh, yeah, super happy that I got that and got fairly close in the end, so that was a good start. Um, I was concerned that that could be like a weird Chile or a weird, I don't know, weird Korea or something. I had no idea. Yeah, very interesting round. On to the second round. Let's see, round two. Now, this is European this time. Feels kind of German, maybe. We do have Gen 2, so that would fit. We've got no blurred houses. Um, these houses look quite German. We've got these window shutters that do exist in parts of Germany. Um, I can't see any brick, so I might guess more southern Germany, southern or central Germany. This could be like, this shutter reminds me of somewhere maybe slightly closer to France or Switzerland, so do I guess like Stuttgart, Mannheim maybe? Something like that. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure on Germany though. I feel like I should be, but these streetlights are weird. They don't really tell me anything. The chance that this could be France, if it is France, it's probably Eastern. But yeah, I think Mannheim is going to be my guess. Okay, it was Stuttgart, so yeah. I guess I got the right vibes there with the kind of houses. Only really Stuttgart and Mannheim are the cities covered in the southwestern corner of Germany, so yeah. Interesting location. On to the next round, let's see. This should be Senegal. It's very Senegalese. Let's see. What do we have? It's quite dry. Um, yeah, this kind of dirt road, very dry kind of landscape is very Senegalese. Whereabouts in Senegal should I guess? That's the question. Touba or something maybe? Um, I know Touba has a lot of very wide roads. Not that this road is particularly wide, but um, it's also a kind of curvy road though. Touba has a lot of straight roads. I'm not sure if it's going to be further east though, or further west or north. Should I go like Theus? Maybe hedge closer to the capital. I've got a more kind of irregular road layout here, so maybe I'll go Theus. And it was Kikime. Oh, Kibime. Okay, fair enough. And we were fairly close. We were 82 kilometers off, and we're currently in the lead. So That is good. That is very good indeed. Next round. Let's see. So this is Southern Africa. We've got the yellow outer lines, and the white dashes. Very Southern African. Um, Now, is it going to be just South Africa? Doesn't feel like Lesotho. Probably not Swatini or Botswana. It doesn't feel like them, but who knows? It could be a weird location. But I think just going South Africa. But I'm not sure where. Maybe fairly. It's quite flat. It doesn't feel like this area. Maybe fairly northern. I'm not sure about these I think I've seen more eucalyptus, maybe south. So maybe I'll go around here. Maybe doesn't feel coastal. I think I've seen eucalyptus on the coast. I'm going to guess around here somewhere. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, it was the other side. It was Bloemfontein. Um, we've been overtaken. We're now second, but that was still 4,098. So still a pretty good score. So happy about that. Next round, let's see, round 5. The sun is south. Got a pole, but doesn't really tell me much. This is a very difficult location, I think. Now, Japan just run through my head. I don't think this is Japan though. So I'm thinking between Europe and North America. The road is fairly wide, but is it wide enough to be like Canada? Difficult, difficult to say. Very difficult to say. So I don't want to throw this good score, but I just really don't know here. Do I go Canada? Eastern Canada, maybe? New Brunswick? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going down here. I'm not sure though. Let's try that. Nice, nice. Oh, I'm super happy that I got that. I was concerned that that could be Europe, but it was Canada. Now, let's have a look at that. Yeah, Magnatewan. Okay. Yeah, we had this poll, but that poll didn't really tell me anything. But I don't know, Canada, US, you just have like wider roads like this. I don't really know what else to say. The trees felt very temperate. It just didn't remind me of anywhere in Europe, like um UK, France, Czechia. I don't know, you'd have more kind of, yeah, narrower roads, I guess, in these kind of temperate zones in Europe. I mean, it could have been a weird Russia, but the polls didn't feel like Russia or I don't know, Romania or anything. So Canada just felt like the best option. Yeah, that was Ontario. So first place, first place. I think this has been a while since I got first place on a play along. So super happy about that. Let's have a look at the high scores. 192 people played, so GG's there. Let's have a look at the top 30. So GG's to everybody in the top 30. Let's have a look at the scores. So we had Senegal. Everybody guessing everybody guessing in the western part. I'm surprised there's nobody out here, but I guess most of the coverage is in the western part of Senegal, so makes sense. Yeah, a lot of guesses around kind of a lot of TS guesses, Tuba and around here. But nobody getting the correct city there. We had this Germany. Actually, a lot of people didn't get Germany. There were a lot of kind of France, Czechia, Poland. Oh no, hang on. These are some of the other rounds. Let's see if I need to follow the arrows. A few Czechia rounds, Austria, France, I think, Belgium. So yeah, that wasn't the most obvious Germany. I think these kind of terraced houses were very German. I used to live in Würzburg, so these kind of terraced houses reminded me a lot of some houses I saw around here, around there, and this kind of shutter window felt like something you'd see further kind of southwest, because you see similar styles in like Switzerland and Alsace as well. So I think Stuttgart made a lot of sense with that. We couldn't read the language, so yeah, it wasn't the most obvious Germany, but it was Germany. Um, it would have been probably easier to guess if there were blurred houses, which you normally see. What else did we have? We had, yeah, this Canada. So we did have a lot of Europe guesses. Yeah, Slovenia, Croatia, a lot of Slovenias, I think. That makes sense. And a bunch of others. Poland, maybe, following the lines here. Yeah. Just a side note, one thing that would be very cool for Geoguessr if we can see select each round individually so it doesn't look too confusing when you have all the rounds showing all at once. That's just something that I would like to see in Geoguessr, to select the yeah, to select the rounds separately. Yeah, maybe one day. And we had South Africa, so yeah, it's mainly the road markings that gave away Southern Africa at least. Wasn't too sure on the region with that eucalypti. It wasn't too obvious. It didn't feel like this area, but it wasn't too far off. It was Bloemfontein, so um, yeah, people all over really. Quite a lot of kind of Johannesburg hedging and stuff like that. Yeah, nobody going for the west, so GG's there. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Super happy to get a win, and it's been a while since I had a victory, so yeah, GG's. I'll be posting the links for Tuesday's play-alongs in the description below, along with a bunch of challenges also for Play-Along 50, which will be coming up in about a week. So yeah, be sure to check those out as well and play those. So yeah, Play-Along 50 should be a lot of fun. I haven't decided exactly how that's going to work because we did get a lot of challenges in. It might just be a very long video, or I'm going to split it up into 2 parts perhaps. I'm not too sure, but yeah, really looking forward to that. So yeah, hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.